Hey guys, it's Lady Rhinosauro here, and welcome back to more Dangan Ronpa. So basically, yeah, it's now the end of the investigation, and now we're off to figure how this is all gonna work out. And I have no idea. I just have no freaking clue. I'm so scared. Let's see, do we have every... Hey! We're short one.
Oh.
Fukawa still hasn't shown.
Huh?
Who's Fukawa? You don't remember? Just jossing. I never forget her. Besides, she's got a vital role to play in this class trial. I'm gonna go bring her down even if I have to by force. Back in a flash. True to his word, Monokuma returned with Fukawa in tow. Just a few minutes later. I am so terrified of her, it's not even funny. I said I didn't want to. Why did you have to go and drag me here against my will? Your cruelty knows no bounds. Whew, that makes everyone. Now that we've got that taken care of, you guys hurry up and head down to the courtroom. I'll go on ahead and meet you there. Let's go then. It's time to unmask Chihiro Fujisaki's murderer. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was kind, gentle, and frail, not the kind of girl anyone could resent. Yet someone killed her. And the person who did it is in this room. Somewhere in this room. I don't know, I'm just gonna go down alone if I can. What's got Fukawa putting up so much of a fight? Yeah, right. I haven't the faintest idea who could have killed her. But I'm sure we'll manage somehow. Justice always prevails. Isn't that right, protege? Oh yeah, I forgot that those two have a thing happening. On the count of 3, we do this, dude. Let us bring to light the name of the scoundrel who would dare harm the meek. My darling Chihiro, for a resident of the three-dimensional world, you were rather impressive. Of course, being 3D, there was no way it could have ended in anything but disappointment. Oh, yeah. Fukawa is behaving rather strangely, and I don't believe shock is an adequate explanation. Yeah, you're not right. I just... no idea. With as many hints as I gave you, I'm expecting you to put on a damn good show in there. I never actually got around to doing any investigating. Lazy. Where's... what's her face there? Let's go, shall we? I'm scared. Okay. We have no choice, do we? No, we don't. I nodded my head slightly in response. Let out a long, heavy sigh, and then on shaky legs stepped into the elevator. My heart sped up with every step I took. Once everyone had boarded, the elevator began to descend, carrying with it the vortex of emotion and speculation that swirled around us. I am so terrified because I feel really extremely underprepared. Like, I have no freaking clue. Other than that I do not believe Tagami. Tagami is bent on, like, yeah, this is the genocider Jack? I think that's what he said. Yeah, I think that's the name. I can't believe I forgot the name. I don't believe him, because if this was Genocider Jack, again, we saw the case file with scissors. Scissors has been used. Scissors or some sharp object has been used to crucify the victim, but And to tell you the truth, I don't think Togami is doing it at all. Killed Fujisaki at all. And what's another thing? Fujisaki, let's see, what's about Fujisaki? Fujisaki would only hang out around dudes. What was it? Yeah, I gotta look over the evidence again. Further down it carried us. Oh, the greed of my anxiety grew. But still, the elevator continued to sink farther and farther below the surface. But until finally, it came to an abrupt stop. What do you think of the new decor? Pretty exciting, huh? Makes it feel like a totally different room, right? How about none of the above? Just hurry up and get this started. Oh, you got spunk. I like that. Yeah. Alright, let's get this party started. Go find the seat with your name on it, you guys. Oh yeah, and the rooms were switched. The stuff in the rooms were switched too. Which was another thing that I thought about afterwards. I was like, wait, the rooms were switched. As in, like, the carpet and the poster. There's blood on the poster. That busty poster had blood on it, and it was clearly that Fujisaki was killed. So wait, if Fujisaki was killed in the guy's room, and then they switched it around, does that mean Fujisaki was taken into that room and then killed? But somehow I don't know. A trial for life and a judgment of death. Deception in life, treachery in death. Betrayal for life, betrayal for death. The riddles of life, the mystery of death. Justification for life, the rationalization of death. Faith in life, trust in death. The class trial to live or the class trial to die. I just hope I don't fuck this up. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, what do we got? Ammunition. What do we have? I feel like we don't have much. Oh, yeah, a bit. Alrighty. Victim, Chihiro Fujisaki. Time of death, 2 a.m. The corpse was discovered in the women's changing room on the second floor of the school zone. The victim died as a result of blunt force trauma to the head. Death occurred instantaneously. Fujisaki had expressed interest in strengthening her body, but she repeatedly refused Ogami and Asahina's invitations to work out together. She likely waited until late at night to work out so she can avoid running into the two. On the other hand, Fujisaki had also made it known that she wanted someone to help her. It's possible someone was with her in the changing room on the night of the murder. A large bloodstain was found on the dumbbell left in the woman's changing room. Fujisaki was constantly talking about how she wanted to be strong. The complex she bore concerning her weakness likely gave birth to an admiration for those who had the strength she wished she had. The only way to access a changing room is to swipe your Electro ID across the card reader beside the door. The men's changing room will only unlock with the male's Electro ID, vice versa. It's impossible for two people to pass through the door simultaneously. Additionally, the school rules prohibit the lending of the Electro IDs. Each student Electro ID is returned to the letterbox in the entrance hall following his or her death. One of the Electro IDs found in the entrance hall was broken, though supposedly everyday use should not be enough to break one. Inoshima and Mizono's were both found operable, so the broken ID is presumed to belong to Kawada. However, Monokuma claims it's highly unlikely his is broken. Unless it's Fujisaki's, because I think somebody mentioned that her ID was not there? Or something? Past victims. Jenna Shutter Show. Okay. Jenna Shutter Show was a consistent MO for all of his murders. He also always leaves the phrase bloodbath fever written in the victim's blood somewhere in the crime scene. His criminal profile suggests that he is, with a high degree of probability, a student who has a severe case of dissociative identity disorder. Apparently, Fujisaki kept her distance from other girls, but she seemed very relatively comfortable talking to guys. The carpet in the men's changing room has a brownish black stain. The blood splatter was found on the poster in the women's changing room. The poster in the men's changing room is of a boy band popular with teenage girls, whereas the poster in the women's changing room is of a busty supermodel. The posters were switched. Fujisaki's electrode was not found on her body post-mortem. Fujisaki's hands were bound with rope-like object hanging in a post resembling crucifixion. Her cause of death was blunt force trauma to her head. Ogami says she stained the carpet in the women's changing room with her protein coffee, and the stain suddenly disappeared one day. Togami has been seen making use of this lamp in the past. The extension cord that has been attached to it has gone missing, so it no longer reaches the power outlet. Just before curfew on the night of the murder, Celeste ran into Fujisaki in the dormitory storeroom. Celeste says she was carrying a sports bag with a blue tracksuit inside. She believes she was on her way to work out, but neither of the aforementioned items were found at the scene. Nagi is the only person with whom Celeste has shared this information. Okay. Alright, I want to see if I can try and piece this together without, like, I don't know. What do we got for skills? Cooling. Decrease crosshair drift. I don't think I have very many. Voice of gold. Increase the damage dealt when you obliterate in a search. God, it's been a while. Doubles the number of bullets reloaded with one button press. That's all the skills I have. Oh, that's sad. I don't wanna. Let's start off with a simple explanation. You guys vote to determine the trial's outcome. Finger the true villain and only the villain gets punished, but make the wrong accusation. And everyone else gets punished, leaving your deceiver to graduate free and clear. Let's see, first on the agenda. How about we start things off with the murder weapon? It looks like my first task is to identify the weapon that killed Fujisaki. The dumbbell. Doi. Non-stop debate. Go! That's correct. Okay. Wait, no, I forgot how to... Oops. No! No. Okay, I figured out how to slow it down. No, I did it again. Break. Okay. Woo! Cool. Wasn't the weapon used to kill her the dumbbell we found at the crime scene? Not only was there blood on it, there wasn't anything else at the scene that could have done that to her. Also, the wound on the victim's head matched the shape of the dumbbell. I am so, like, freaking out right now, guys. Like, you have no idea. Like, I'm like, ugh. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, there's no room for question. You examined her wound? That's usually what investigations you gotta do. I'll take the floor from here and change the subject to that of the murderer. Of course, I've already established who did it. What? For real?
藤崎千尋を殺した犯人は
The culprit responsible for Chihiro Fujisaki's murder
連続殺人鬼ジェノサイダーショーだ
is the homicidal maniac genocide show. Homicidal maniac genocide show. Did he really kill her? I don't think so. New elements have been added. Sure, yeah, I need to see that. This round, other students have begun chattering, interfering with your attempts to speak. Striking chatter with your ammunition will cause it to disappear, blocking you from making a refutation. Press the X button while targeting chatter to use your silencer and neutralize the interference. However, if you miss the chatter and try to silence a legitimate assertion, you will be penalized with a reduction in your time limit. Please aim carefully. As a side note, if your action difficulty is set to merciful, chatter will not appear at all. You will not need to make use of the silencer, so please relax and focus on the problem at hand. Oh shit, best of luck. Over and out. Oh god! Togami showed me something in the library archives. Anyone who sees that will agree that Genocide Show was responsible. Oh. I did it again! Yeah, I know. He showed me the thing, but for some reason I keep pushing the button. I did. Okay. Yeah, totally perfect. Actually, there is some evidence. There's a file in the library's archives. A top secret police file documenting all of Genocide Show's murders. Hold on, why the hell? Hold on, why the hell would something like that be in the archives? I don't feel like explaining. In any case, the file contains highly detailed reports on Genocide Show's murders. From this, we learned there are two distinguishing features to Genocide Show's crimes. Oh my God. One, he always leaves a message written in blood at the crime scene. Like, bloodbath fever. What matters though is the other distinguishing feature, as this information hasn't been made public. It hasn't been made public? You tell him, Nagi. The other unrevealed feature has something to do with Genocide Show. He crucifies his victims. That I remember. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, please. Apparently, Genocide Show crucifies all of his victims. Aside from Genocide Show himself, only those in the upper echelon of the police know about that. And yet, Fujisaki was indeed crucified.
では犯人はなぜ知っていたんだろうな。犯人と警察上層部しか知らない貼り付けの特徴を。
That begs the question, how did the culprit learn information only the police and Jenna Shutter Show know?
その理由は一つしか考えられない。
There's only one possible explanation.
犯人が本物のジェノサイダーショーだからだよ。
That the culprit is Jenna Shutter Show.
マジか
You're
よ。
shitting me.
ではジェノサイダーショーは私たちの中にいるのですか？
Does that mean someone here is Jenna Shutter Show?
深川塔子だ。
Fukawa?
深川塔子がジェノサイダーショーの正体だ。
What? Jenna Shutter Show's true identity is Fukawa? Well, they did say student with dissociative personality.
ちょっと待ってよ。
Hold on a second.
でも深川ちゃんは血が苦手なんだよ。
Fukawa
血が
can't,
苦手な殺人鬼なんて聞いたことないんですけど。
Fukawa can't stand the sight of blood. I've never heard of a serial killer who's afraid of blood.
ジェノサイダーショーはそいつであってそいつではない。それが今の質問への答えだ。
She both is and isn't Jenna Shutter Show. There's your answer.
謎か回りくどいべ。
You're telling riddles now? Just get to the point, dude. Hagakure is right. It's kind of like a riddle, but I feel like I understand. What Takami means, she's both is and isn't. He's saying there's more than one of her? The personality. Oh god. Dissociative identity disorder. Booyah! I should have gotten 100% on that, man. What ads?
ジェノサイダーショー。
Because Jenna Shutter Show has dissociative identity disorder. Huh?
あのファイルにもそんなことが書いてあったよね。
That's what it said in the Jenna Shutter Show case file.
犯人は乖離性同一性障害の可能性があると。
We hypothesize the suspect has a severe case of dissociative DID.
だからって深川塔子殿がそうだとは。
That doesn't mean Fukawa,
言い切れるんだよ。
but it does.
深川が多重人格者だということは死体発見直後のそいつの妙な言動が示している。
Her strange behavior after seeing the body suggests exactly that. She has multiple personalities. What was it about Fukawa's behavior that she lost consciousness? You mean when she blacked out? In a way, you're close, but blacking out doesn't show that she has DID. So it was something else. Her speech patterns? I guess so.
それって彼女の口調が変わったこと？
You mean the way her speech pattern changed?
思い出してみろ。そいつが藤崎の死体を見て気絶し
Think
再
back
び目を覚ました時のことをな。
Think back to what happened when she passed out and then woke back up again. Yeah, totally fine. Look, it's dead. Yeah, she hit her head pretty bad, dude. Fronts and backs, 9 fronts, 9 back, like truths and lies. Kind of scaring me. Yeah, no, she freaked me out.
確かに様子がおかしかったな。彼女の代名詞である陰気な口調がなくなっていた。
She was acting rather peculiar, yes. Her characteristics, morose, dictation, had vanished.
勝手にそんな代名詞をつけないでよ。
Don't characterize me like that.
しかもそいつは気がついた後藤崎の死体を見ても平然としていた。
Also, after she regained consciousness, she had no problem looking at Fujisaki's corpse.
つまりお前の中に血の苦手な人格とそうでない人格が混在しているということだ。
In other words, one personality that is afraid of blood and one that isn't, both residing within you.
じゃあ深川ちゃんがジェノサイダーに怯えて部屋の中に閉じこもってたのは？
Then how do you explain Fukawa barricading herself in a room in fear of the genocider? I will not let Genosha's show run free. I'll banish that accursed homicidal maniac.
そもそもそいつが部屋に閉じこもっていたのは外の人間を中に入れないためじゃなく
She didn't lock herself in to prevent someone on the outside from entering.
中の人間を外に出さないためだったんだ
I feel like... But to prevent someone on the inside from getting out. But you're right, we don't have... I don't know.
深川塔子は恐れていたんだよ
See, the thing is,
自
like,
分
if she
の中にいる
was...
殺人鬼が人を殺していくことをな
But if she was genocide or show, I feel like she... Especially somebody who would be for details and who has killed multiple times before, I feel like she would stick to that MO. That still doesn't explain why the posters are switched, why the carpet is switched, and why, like, a dumbbell was used to kill Chihiro. Because a dumbbell is stupidly like, at least the one that they're depicting is stupidly heavy, and I don't think Fukawa would be able to lift that, even to kill somebody. Letting the homicide maniac inside her kill someone.
どうして
Why?
そうだよ。どうしてそんなことが
Yeah,
わ
why
か
do
る
you
の
think you know all that?
朝比奈お前は勘違いして
You
いるよう
misunderstand
だ
Asahina.
深川が言ったどうしての意味はどうしてわかるのではなく
Her why doesn't mean why do you know,
どうしてバラしたのという意味だ
but why did you tell?